Hello, my name is Don and I'm from the YouTube channel, The Bitter Hiker. And in today's video, I wanted to address a rumor on TikTok of all places about the Appalachian Trail and tell you why the information provided in that TikTok video is wrong. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's just jump right into it. So in last week's video on my channel, I covered damage that was known at the time from Hurricane Helene impacting the Appalachian Trail, the Blue Ridge Parkway, the national forests that both of those trails go through, as well as the Old Smoky Mountain National Park. And over time, the information has changed. And I wanted to use this video to specifically talk to what's going on with the Appalachian Trail in light of the video that I saw being circulated on TikTok from a user called Talking with Strangers 2. She made a video that had a very provocative theme to it. And what she said is 1/3 of the Appalachian Trail is destroyed. This catastrophic storm is actually going to change the map of North Carolina and Tennessee, the actual topography. And I want to start off by saying that information is categorically false. 1/3 of the Appalachian Trail is not damaged or destroyed. Now, in the immediate aftermath of Hurricane Helene, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy did advise that hiking on the final 846 miles of the Appalachian Trail southbound was to be discontinued for the primary reason of, one, there was a catastrophic hurricane that damaged countless towns along the Appalachian Trail. There was a human catastrophe taking place in that region of North Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee. The town of Asheville was under immediate distress, and all of our attention was focused on helping the people in that region. And also, we didn't know what was going on with the Appalachian Trail at that time. So the Appalachian Trail Conservancy announced at that time they wanted all hiking on the Appalachian Trail south of mile marker 846 to be suspended, and that no one start off their hikes from Springer Mountain northbound until they have done a complete assessment on the trail. Now, for anyone who's hearing about the Appalachian Trail for the first time, the Appalachian Trail is the longest continuous hiking trail in the world. And at around 2,200 miles, I think it covers or crosses through about 13 states on the way from its southernmost terminus, which is at Springer Mountain in Georgia, to its northernmost terminus, which is at Mount Katahdin in Maine. And most of the trail passes through national forests or national lands, so to speak. So the information I am going to share in this video is going to be specific as of the 12th of October, and may change by the time you look at this video. So in order to get you the most updated information on what's going on with the Appalachian Trail, I am going to provide a link to the most current information from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy in the description of this video. So I encourage you, after you watch this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, but go check that link to see what the latest information is on the condition of the Appalachian Trail and what the advisories are for hiking on the Appalachian Trail. So now we're gonna go and look at the most current information that I have available at the making of this video, and then you can check the link out to see if that information has changed. All right, so this information is straight from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy's website. So in the Chattahoochee-Oconee National Forest, which is mile marker 0 to mile marker 73.3, this is from Springer Mountain in Georgia to the North Carolina state line, the Georgia-North Carolina state line. That portion of the Appalachian Trail is open. There are partial closures along that stretch. Hiking is highly discouraged by the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. So even though you can hike within that first 78.3 miles of the Appalachian Trail, proceed with caution and obey any signs where you see there are closures or anything like that. Now, in the Nanthahala National Forest, that section of the Appalachian Trail is reopening on the 11th of October. It is currently closed, but it is reopening for hiking. There will be some closures, partial closures, within the Nanthahala National Forest. There would be limited emergency service throughout the park, as a lot of the resources are focused on the recovery that's taking place generally within the North Carolina region from the hurricane. From mile marker 166.6 to 239.4, this covers the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and this is from Fontana Dam to Davenport Gap. It is going to be open with partial closures, and there will be limited emergency services along that stretch of the Appalachian Trail. The next few sections on the trail are currently marked as closed by the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. Please pay attention to these closure notices. Do not violate them, because if you do go out there and you get hurt, chances are you may not be rescued in a timely manner. And if you are rescued, you may be taking resources away from a more pressing need to attend to you. So let's just go ahead and go through these. Now, in the Pisgah National Forest, this is from mile marker 239.4 to 392.6. That is completely closed. So this is from Davenport Gap to Doll Flats. From the North Carolina to Tennessee border, that is currently closed. In the Cherokee National Forest, this is mile marker 239.4 to 467.3. That is also closed. And this is from Davenport Gap to Doll Flats. From Doll Flats to the Tennessee-Virginia line, it is entirely closed out. So don't go on and hike in that section. Or if you are hiking, terminate your hike at that section. Mile marker 467.3 to 558.6. This is from the Tennessee-Virginia line to the Bland County in Virginia. This covers the George Washington and Jefferson National Forest, Mount Rogers National Recreational Area. That is also closed to hiking. And then the next sections on the Appalachian Trail are going to be open with some warnings as well. So the Grayson Highlands State Park, which is covering mile marker 501.9 to 504.6. This is from Macy Gap to Big Wilson Creek. Is open with partial closures, limited emergency services, and no access to the Appalachian Trail beyond the park border. So there may be a gap where you would not be able to get on the Appalachian Trail. So exercise caution if you are going to be hiking in the Grayson Highlands State Park. For mile marker 558.6 to 704.9, this covers the George Washington and Jefferson National Forest along the Eastern Divide Ranger District. This is going to be open with partial closures, and you're being warned of limited emergency service as well as storm damage from Hurricane Helene. For mile marker 704.9 to approximately around mile marker 732.1, this section of the trail is open with no advisories, but again, exercise personal caution, and this is in the National Park Service area. And then from 732.1 to 864.6, again, this is George Washington and Jefferson National Forest, the Glenwood Peddler Rangers District. This is going to be open with partial closures in the forest, limited emergency service, and storm damage. And then from 864.6 onward to the northbound terminus, the trail is going to be open with its normal cautions. So I hope you guys get some value out of this information. If this is the first time you're hearing about the hurricane and the impacts to the Appalachian Trail, please continue to follow this channel as I'll do some periodic updates. Like my videos, subscribe to the channel. I have left the link in the description down below that would take you to the latest information on what's happening with the Appalachian Trail. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.